And I'm using the microfiber towels from Vintage Market and Design because these are the most effective of anything I've used at grabbing the wax and taking the excess off the surface without lint. If you've used any kind of a towel that has lint, you know how frustrating that is to try and pick the lint out of the surface after you've got your beautiful wax on there. And I always like to get it so I have a flat surface. And look how that grabs and just picks it up. On a big piece, it's nice to do kind of a circular motion. I don't almost have enough here to do a circle, but... And already you can see that luminescent quality I was talking about that's in the wood. The beautiful natural sheen that wood has is still there. It hasn't taken away from that. It's not masking it. It's not blocking it. It's just going in and highlighting what's already there. And this was left on about 6 hours. You could leave this on up to 72 hours and get a deeper look. And if you want to after that, you could even go back and put it on again and leave it another 72 hours and just keep going till you get the look you want. And this wax is different than a lot of waxes on the market in that if you need to clear coat over it, you can. Historically, we've not been able to paint over wax. Wax meant that you were going to have to use TSP or something nasty to get it off to be able to paint over it. With this wax, it does accept the Vintage Market and Design clear coats and matte finishing cream. Now, I wouldn't suggest using the other polyurethanes or acrylics that are on the market because we don't know what would happen with those. But this line has been formulated to use together, and if you go back and do the clear coat from Vintage Market Design or the matte finishing cream, you can seal this off and it will adhere to it, and there'll be no issues with it coming off or doing what they call crocodiling, having any issues with the smoothness of the surface. So we end up with just a really soft, buttery finish. There's no fingerprints, there's no tackiness. It has been absorbed into the wood, and I've taken off the extra, and we would leave this overnight and clear coat it if that's the kind of finish that we wanted. So let's see what these other colors are going to do. So I'm going to do the light sienna first, which is the honey color. And this is a great color to use on oak or on maple or your lighter woods, or if you just want a very subtle look on your lighter colors of wood. And I'm using the microfiber cloth again because that's the most effective at grabbing all the extra wax. And see, this is really unusual for a stain type of a product to be able to go over the bare wood and not have to do something to prepare it. And there's no blotchiness. It's not grabbing at all, which is really unique. And I'm just thinking how much fun it would be to do a project with a couple different colors of wax on bare wood and make a design in the wood itself. And because we've left this on just a few minutes, we're getting a very slight stain. Again, the longer you leave it on, the more dramatic it's going to get. Isn't that pretty? It's got a little bit of a mahogany look to it. But this is if you're a retailer, this is a really good market to go after because your woodworkers are going to love this product. They don't like to use things that are toxic. They love the natural wood and love to keep it in beautiful condition, and this is good for that. I'll pull the tape here as soon as we finish so you can see the differences. Look how effective that was after just a few minutes. That's the dark umber. That's the one I personally use the most because I'm always antiquing everything to make it look vintage, and it's a good one for getting in nooks and crannies of carved areas of furniture. Go to a clean area in my cloth so I'm not smearing the colors together. The black gives you a lot of bang for your buck. There's a lot of pigment in it. It's also good for antiquing. Just think how pretty that would be with a red table with the top black. So now you can go to the unpainted furniture stores. They always have really good bargains, and get pieces that have not been treated and do some nice natural looks in addition to offering your painted furniture. And now I'll do the white, which is a lime washed effect, and it's just gorgeous over the light grays, the light blues, the light greens. You can see these microfiber cloths are great because they absorb a lot, and you can, I've done one cloth to get all of this surface and it's still going strong. Okay, so let's see what we have. Have not lost the beautiful wood grains, have not lost the luster of the wood. And now this wood is protected. It doesn't raise the grain. You don't have to do sanding afterwards like you do if you use a liquid type of gel stain. The grains stay nice and flat. So there we've got 6 different looks in about 10 minutes, and all the wood's been conditioned. It's going to be healthy. We can go over this with the clear wax occasionally and condition it again if we don't want to add more color. We could go back and tape it off and add another color or another coat and wait till tomorrow and get an even deeper look. So wonderful way to work on bare wood. Don't think about the wax just over paint. It's a great conditioner for your wood too. Couple of things I wanted to mention to you about this wax. It's really exciting. You can mix these colors. You don't have to use them just the way that we've used them here, and that's also a very good selling tip for the woodworkers and carpenters that come in to buy from you. If they're working on restoring a piece, or if you're working on restoring a piece and you've added a piece of wood to a piece that's already stained, you can actually mix the colors to match what you've already got on the wood and finish your project without having to go and buy anything that's toxic and is going to be a problem. So feel free to have fun with these. There's kits of the different waxes. You can experiment and come up with your own colors. And don't forget with the waxes to stir them when you get them. They're hand poured, the earth pigments are on the bottom, and when you get them they don't look as rich and with as much color as you see here. So you want to be sure with all of the waxes to stir them up before you use them, because then you'll get all that pigment and get the color doing what you want it to do. Also, don't forget about the French waxes. There's 12 colors, and you can really have some fun with these. I just pulled a couple for you to see, but we've got the blue, and we've got the kind of a peachy orange color, and we've got cobblestone. For those of you who are really into the shabby chic and the French, like I am, cobblestone is awesome to use on top of antique or lace or cotton to get a little bit of an antique look without it being too harsh. So use the French waxes in the same way to stain your wood, to add some color. You can do pastels for child's room, deep tones. you can just see you could really go to town, mix and match all the colors, and no limit to what you can do on just the bare wood. So don't feel that you're limited to just the paint effects or just the paint with the wax on it. Start experimenting with the wax on the bare wood, and you're going to have a lot of fun. And take a look at the kit so you can get all the colors and start with your palette like that. So enjoy and have fun with the wax.